Hi everyone, this is Ginni Aneja here, and I am here with your reading for June for your career, finances, and business. So, I have clubbed all the three modalities of angel cards, tarot cards, and numerology. And this time I'm not prepared. I have not written down anything, I'm just going to go with the flow. Now, the card that I got for angel cards, the Archangel Michael deck, and I'm purposely using this deck because of the numbers of this month. Um, the sixth month in the third year, totaling to a nine. Now, nine is the number of Mars. I'm not saying it's bad or it's good. I'm just saying that it 369 is a combination which has it's like the divine triangle, and it is good, but then it can be life altering. It can have major repercussions. And when I talk about finances, now the card that says admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly, the first message that I got when I saw this card is that make sure nobody is cheating you. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel that there is a probability that somebody may be cheating you, and you may either not know or you may not be willing to accept for whatever reason. So admit the truth to yourself. And the other thing is, if you are planning to cheat someone, lie to someone, steal from someone, rob someone of their rightful money or finances, don't do that. Because, not because that's not good, but because if you do that, you are going to be caught. It's going to come to the forefront, and it's going to be very difficult for you to face the consequences. The card says the prayer that is given here for everyone, and I feel everybody should say this prayer. Dear Archangel Michael and Guardian Angels, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. That is why I said that about in case you are thinking of doing something negative. This is why I said that. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength, not only courage and strength not to do it, but to accept the truth if faced with the question. And since this card talks about truth, wanted to, felt like picking up another card, and I just picked up this card which says believe and trust. And the prayer goes, so the meaning of the card is hidden in the prayer. If you would just listen to it carefully and if you would say it, it would really help you. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. This is basically for people who have gone ahead and probably in a fit of whatever emotion ended up making the mistake of either lying to someone or cheating. It doesn't necessarily have to be finances, it could also be cheating somebody by breaking a promise, cheating somebody in a relationship. That relationship could be any relationship. It could also mean lying to someone about what you have done just because you feel guilty or you feel ashamed that you did something like that and you don't have courage to own up to that. Also, on the other hand, I would say if somebody has ended up making a mistake, some dear one or somebody you know, even if that's a colleague or a junior, this when it says strength and courage, it's not just strength and courage to own up, it's also strength and courage to forgive them, learn to forgive, be compassionate, try and understand where they're coming from, why they did that, talk it out, but please forgive them, because if you hold on to anger, it's you yourself that you will be harming or hurting, not the other. Now, why I say this is because in the tarot card, the first card that came out is the Seven of Wands, which means competition. Now, when competition comes up at work, we generally tend to use means that are probably not very fair. Many people do that. And it's not going to help. I mean, you may be at a higher ground. You may be able to completely able to combat the competition. So there is nothing to worry about. Then why do something like that? Why use unfair means? Um, on the second card says Ten of Wands. There's a lot of wands. All the cards are wands. They're all about creativity. They're all about passion, and it's a 9 month. So nine is fire, three is fire. So it is a lot of wand energy as far as work is concerned. We'll come to numerology. So the Ten of Wands is basically saying, I feel this is what it's saying is, excuse this here because otherwise the voice is not clear. So I have to use it here. Uh, First of all, stop idolizing yourself. Stop feeling that you are bound to or meant to take the whole load of the world. Why are you carrying so much? You could carry it one by one. You could delegate work to your juniors. You do not need to ruin your health and your peace of mind by taking all work on yourself. And then complaining that you don't have time, that your health goes bad, and that, people tend to give you all of the work. Assert yourself. If it's not something that you should be doing, somebody else is, piling on their work to you, stand up for yourself and tell them, this is not my job, it's your job, do it. That's part of self love, because you're not only standing up for yourself. Remember, you are teaching the other person to take up their own responsibility and do their work. Because tomorrow, if you end up making a mistake and while you're doing their work, they are going to be the target. And, they're going to be in a mess. I'm not saying you're going to do that, but let them carry their own burdens. And the third card is, and this came up in the relationships, no, sorry, the health reading also, that you need to go on a holiday. Since you have been taking so much of burden, because you felt that there is a lot of competition and you need to work hard, you need a break. Take a break. Also, this says that when you do, okay, when you do go on a holiday, and I mean, when you do travel, I'm not saying holiday, when you do travel for work, um, it's going to be beneficial. What I didn't notice in the earlier reading is this is the ram here of the Aries sign, and this is that King of Wands, or the ram, galloping with the horn in his hand. So I think this reading is especially very important for people who have either a Aries sun sign or a Aries moon sign or a Aries astrological sign. It it's very important for those people. Aries are passionate about a lot of things, and they tend to go overboard sometimes when it comes to work. And if you are thinking of being infidel when you are out at work, please do not do that, because uh, that, as I said earlier, it could have repercussions if you are cheating on your wife or girlfriend. Uh, when I say 369, 369 divine triangle, already in the relationship reading, I have mentioned that there are a lot of people who are going to break up this month. So So when it comes to 369 for career and finances, first of all, I believe so that wherever 369 divine triangle comes, destiny has its own plan and it is going to happen. So what you need to do is learn to go with the flow. Now, who is it going to be important for? It's going to be important for people, okay, firefighters, interior decorators, um, event management, wedding organizers, people in film industry, actors, singers. Singers may there may be some new budding singers who may suddenly see the limelight. You know, they've been wanting to be in the limelight for a long time, but it's just not worked. And suddenly this month they may just see themselves in the limelight or get an opportunity they never dreamed of. Um, Other than that, dress designers, celebrity fashion designers, jewelry designers, gemstone sellers, so stores which have gemstones and diamonds and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, people connected with the media, yes. Um, Actors, directors. So these are people who are going to benefit if I mean if there are events like award ceremonies and things like that. Suddenly you may find people you never expected to be getting awards, and so it's just destiny and it is their hard work. Uh, but of course, since we saw the cards, it seems there are a lot of people who are going to try and manipulate their way up. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Please don't even try. Don't manipulate. Buy things for, buy a position for yourself, buy an award for yourself, or um, try and buy good luck for yourself or a higher, post. Don't do that because it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to handle the responsibility that it comes with. This is what I see. Also, it's going to be the end of a journey and the beginning of a new one. There may be people who may wanting to start a new business, expand their business. There may be people who may want to give up their jobs. Um, I don't think you should. Hold on. Have something in your hand before you give up your job. Um, Also, if you are planning to shift homes, renovating homes is more like it. So there are a lot of people who are going to be busy renovating their homes, and why not? I would say hire an interior designer if you can afford it, because um, you don't make a home every day. It whatever you make today, you wouldn't want to make a mistake. And there are people who you are going to come across in life, in your work, in life, regarding your career, your finances, your business, with whom you may have long term relationships, with whom you may have long term business, with whom, even if you don't do business, you may end up creating a bond that you never thought would happen. At On the same note, at the same time, you may grow out of certain relationships or certain business um, contacts. So happens, that's part of life. Just learn to move on and learn to accept. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, if you like to comment, I would be more than happy to hear from you. There is a comment section down there. There is a like button there. If you haven't yet subscribed, you please press on the subscribe button. Um, if you would like to be notified, even the bell. And so you can get in touch with me for a personal reading if you want, because what I am talking about is universal numbers. For you personally, it may be very different. So the universal numbers work for everyone behind the scene. And what works on the front is your personal numbers. So if your personal number is 1 and this is a 1 um, month for you, then this change is going to be a long-term change. Then there's definitely going to be a new beginning. If your personal number is probably 8 or 5 or something, this is going to be more of a financial breakthrough for you, either ways, this way or that way. So it depends on the personal numbers. If you need a personal reading to know what it has in store for you, you can always get in touch with me on my website. You can call me. Don't message, please. Don't WhatsApp. I have a bad neck. I cannot be on the phone all the time. Please call. I would prefer to talk. So my number is 810-8872-131. And my website, through which if you would like you to get in touch with me, it's ginnianeja.com, which is GINNIANEJA.com. You can also like my page on Facebook, which is facebook.com Ginni's Tarology. I have a page on LinkedIn for those of you who are on LinkedIn and would like to follow me there. I am on Twitter, which is at Numerology Tarot, Numero Tarot, I think. And I am on Instagram. My handle there is Ginni Aneja 11. I do keep doing free readings sometimes in all these different places. So if you like, you can follow me on these social media sites. Meanwhile, you take care, have fun, enjoy this month. Don't forget to check out the Feng Shui Flying Star directions and tips that I have posted on my pages. Thank you so much.